Hi, everyone. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the wealth consciousness or money mindset, or however you want to call it. So, I have been really stunned few times, many times actually, during my uh, so far, work as a coach. And I work with high level individuals. I work with CEOs, with C-level, like CTOs, CFOs, COOs, among some of my clients. I work with founders, co-founders, partners, managing directors. I work with general managers, and I work with also heads of departments and senior leaders. So you would think, I was thinking that when people like that come into my space and we talk about what the program can bring, and that means the results, and I talk about 10xing their results, revenues, going to other markets, creating happiness in their lives, sleeping, going on vacation, finding that me time, really finding work and life balance. And I mean, really deep from within. It's not just like, oh, do this habit for 21 days and you'll be done. But changing, truly changing, processing and transforming yourself to a point where you can actually lead a very different life. It's your life we're talking about. It's sometimes your business we're talking about. It's your employees. It's everything. It's your family. It's your legacy. It's your children, your spouse, your family, your everything, right? So for me, this is a no-brainer. And I kid you not, I very often, like I would say 80% of the time where I spend time with someone on a connect call, coffee chat, sales call, if it gets to the part where we start talking about business, if they want to talk about business, because I don't always do that, I have often people say, I'm in. Where do I sign? I'm in. I want to do it. And I'm like, great, let's do it. And then I talk about my pricing, which is quite high. And by the way, I shared a post about how much I invested myself into becoming this coach that can bring the results that my clients want. So that's not a waste of time. That's really, it's not about the results like goals, but it's about your personal results. You're becoming a personal power. You become you have personal leadership. You become present. You have leadership presence. You change. You transform. So there is a lot of value in the coaching that I give and I offer, and that's also thanks to all the training and investment that I put into myself to be able to give it to my clients, because this is my mission. This is my purpose in life. So coming back to those conversations, let's say I talk with a CEO, the business brings 40 plus million. You would think there is plenty of money and there is willingness, so it's all fine, right? I tell my pricing and I see like the headlight in a deer kind of look. And or I send the prices and there's like ghosting, or not even like a comment. And I'm like, how is that? Like, why? This is just money. Money is energy. I learned that as well, because in the past I was really, peculiar. I was counting every euro and how much money does it cost, and per hour, how much is it? And oh my God, this was okay, but this was not okay. So I started to notice through my journey that we are okay to pay for cars, we are okay to pay for renovations, even though we, yell and curse and are super frustrated with it, but we'll pay for it. We are okay to pay for the houses, for mortgages. We pay mortgages for 30 years, 30. And sometimes it's fixed rate and sometimes it's not. Sometimes we take mortgages in Swiss francs to save, but pay and take that risk. We do really crazy things because it's okay. Because in our mind, the society mind overall, it's fine, it's allowed. We can pay for school in the US a lot of money, but in countries like Poland, we wouldn't do it. Maybe for MBA, for executives, which is what I paid for in the past through my company invested in me. So sometimes we also are fine to pay if the company pays for us, right? If the company covers coaching, training, development. And this is really what I want to open your eyes to, because this is your life, whether you take an investment and do something for yourself that's big enough that you actually will do it. So the investment needs to be big enough, especially for high level executives, because they are busy. If they don't pay money for it, they will not do it. If they don't do it, they won't have the results, right? So it's really always in the service of the client to pay high pricing. And again, I've done it myself. I've paid 25K for a mastermind, and I've paid 15K for some shorter courses, and I've paid 500 euro, and I never looked at that page where I, invested 500 euro. I even have paid once 100 something dollars, and I don't even know where that page is. I've never gone there. Like, this is literally what happens. So we are fine to invest less. Like, think of the books you're buying and you never read them, or think about subscriptions that you're paying off and you never go there. There are things like that we are okay to waste even money, but when it is about us and our growth and putting ourselves first, because that's really what it is. Am I worthy of this investment? Think about it. Are you worthy of the investment? Because if you have the money, and I don't mean money, free money that you just have, I don't know what to do with it, money. You have money, maybe it's in savings, maybe it's in another investment, but you can have access to the cash, you can organize the money, but you choose not to do it, then that's when you say no to yourself. And with this video, I don't mean to tell you that you should come to me and buy from me. You may go and buy from other people, but make sure that when something is there and you think and feel in your gut that this will propel you, really, this will transform you, I really encourage you to invest in yourself and do it, because that will actually create the change. It will. And I'm the example of it, because I've done so much investment and I have changed so much. It's unbelievable. You would not recognize me. My best friends are telling me they don't recognize me in a good way. So, it's all about emotional intelligence. It's about how do you gain control of your emotional intelligence? How do you think? How do you decide what to think? How can you become critical thinker? How can you envision things for yourself? How can you allow yourself to desire more and be inspired by that? All of that, that's really change of your life, big time. Change of your lifestyle, of your life, of your relationships, of everything. So I want to record this for you because I so believe in it. And it's not to be cheap about, it's not something where you want to save your money. Think about the health example, like you may not invest in your health, in the food, but the moment you find out that you, or even better, your child, your spouse, or your mom has a condition, maybe is in a hospital or needs a special drug or a surgery, you will come up with a lot of money to save that person. But before, it's like you didn't do anything because you're hoping that won't happen, right? So I'm not trying to scare you. It's not that, because you can totally live a happy life or so and so life without any coaching, any development. You can stay on your couch, watch Netflix, kind of flow, go with the flow, if your partner says do this, you'll do this. Even if you feel resentful, you'll kind of go along with people. You can choose that, or you can really choose to co-create your life in the way you really want to, because it's totally possible. So Having said that, I want to invite you to two things. One is you still have time to join my amazing, free of charge masterclass called Lead with Purpose to set yourself up for success in 2023. It's free because it's 1 hour long, and I will be also talking about my programs there. And it's also to show you how do I work, so that this is kind of like a, you know, trial case. You can go there and see and experience my energy. You can ask me questions at the end. So I really invite you to join. It's tomorrow at 2 p.m. CET, Central European Time. And that's one. And the second thing is that I still have a couple of spots open for Own Your Kingdom Mastermind, which is a very, very special mastermind for 8 men only. And there are some seats already taken. And it's a 6 months journey from prince to king, where you will transform you, or maybe if you're watching this and you're a woman, maybe your partner or your boss or someone in your environment that you think might need it. So it's for this deep transformation of really life stages. So going from a stage of the prince where you are very ego driven, even if you like not to think about it, like you kind of say, that's fine, I'm not really that bad. But your purpose in life is really to just accumulate maybe wealth, to achieve things in your business, to kind of manage and get the next thing, next project going. And transitioning to king, who is very mature, centered. There is this sense of calmness, peace, serenity. There is this maturity, not by age, but by just, I know who I am right now. I know my value. I know what my values are. I know what my purpose is. And I am happy with myself. And with that energy, I can spread it to my family, my partner, my wife, my spouse, my kids. I can become better parent. I can become better grandparent in the future. I can create that legacy. And then I can also spread it wider to my community, to my company, to my team, to my employees, to my partners, to my business partners, to my clients, and wider to the world. I want to create bigger things because it's coming from within, because I'm strong. So that's the king. And the mastermind is called Own Your Kingdom. First, claim your kingdom, and then own your kingdom, and create that amazing legacy that you can, you can be very proud of. So at your deathbed, or at your funeral, people will talk about you, and not because it's an ego-driven thing, but because you really created something with your heart, with your, with yourself, with your inner strength. So it's really, really special. And I will put the links below, or if you're getting this later in a newsletter, you will have the links there. So you can still sign up for consultation. This is very by invitation only kind of thing. So it's gonna be very much curated in terms of who is in the program. There are individuals who will join, who already joined, that really care about creating impact. So it's not about an ego thing. The program is not about like, oh, how can I be more significant? But it's really, you need to have that hungry zest for, passion and just being hungry for creating more impact, that that you want to really take care of yourself first, because you need to be first strong and happy yourself by yourself. So that's it. I'm really, really excited about this mastermind. There will be more masterminds for women. Also, I will do one for women in Polish. So if you are interested about those, please also write me and I'm already with my team creating a waiting list for those. So that's all super, super happy. I'm super happy and excited about all of these, and I cannot wait to serve you and give you more value throughout this year. So thanks for now, and see you tomorrow, those of you who will join. And yeah, have a great day and week. Bye.